The order?
Councilman Munger,
Present.
Councilman Carnakini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilwoman Lukasik,
Absent.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Councilman Carnakini, pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so. Okay, so I'll move on to regular business. Actually, we got two public hearings tonight. Under preliminary matters, I'll do one resolution real quick here. The first resolution, which is 2018-26, I can provide everybody a copy of this. These are a couple things that were added in. But per town law, section 118, subsection 2, this resolution authorizes myself as the supervisor to approve all utility bills, which essentially is postage, freight, express mailing, electric, gas, water, sewer, fuel, oil, telephone services, etc. So essentially what this is, and the reason why we're doing this is because historically said bills had came in and there were late fees and penalties associated with late payments. But with this, now I can review the bill, and upon reviewing the bill, I can pass it along to the bookkeeper. The bookkeeper can then make that payment electronically, and it's paid just like, let's say, we could do if we have an automatic draft taken out of our checking account. So again, this is something that many municipalities do. It is pursuant to town law, section 118 once again, and I make a motion to pass that resolution.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next, let's see, 5 more minutes. So next we have Resolution 2018-27. This is a seeker review for the Boston Produce Greenhouse. Anybody that has been present to any of the planning board meetings, the Monaco establishment down on South Abbott, they're looking to expand their business, and once again, this resolution is for the seeker process. And I'll make a motion.
I'm just here to answer any questions.
Okay, perfect. Anybody on the board or in the public have any questions regarding the secret process? All right. With no questions, I will make a motion to pass that resolution to move forward on the secret process.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. And then the next resolution that I will...
Mr. Supervisor?
Yes.
It should be noted just for the record and for the public that resolution declared the project to be an unlisted action and issued a negative declaration with respect to the environmental review.
Fair enough. Thank you. So, go ahead, you made that amendment. Is that a motion to approve? Okay. All right, so the next resolution that I have here is the Resolution 2018-28. This is the site plan approval for the Boston Produce Greenhouse. Once again, this is regards to Monaco Enterprises on South Abbott Road, and the site plan project was thoroughly reviewed by the planning board, and at the planning board meeting on May 8, 2018, that the majority vote determined with the final site plan to approve the project, and they made the recommendation to the town board to approve that project. So with that, I will make a motion to approve the site plan approval.
I'll second that also.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
You're welcome.
Look forward to seeing
You
you.
too. Okay. We've got about 5 minutes left here, so I'll move on to item number 2, regular business. Correction and adoption of the minutes from May 2nd, 2018 board meeting. Councilman Carnakini.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I had an opportunity to review the minutes, and I see no errors or corrections needed, so I make a motion we accept these minutes from our May 2nd meeting on 2018.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnegie,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 2 under regular business is the consideration of all fund bills. Councilman Munger.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Yes, at this point, I have had the opportunity to go through the bills and take a brief audit of some selected ones and see no errors. So at this time, I'd like to make a motion to approve all fund bills in the totaling amount of $146,343.87.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnegie,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, so we got 3 items under correspondence this evening. First is the income statement. That's something that I've discussed at previous board meetings. That'll show essentially the balance to the overall budget for the 2018 calendar year. So that's received and filed. The town also completed their annual update document, or the AUD that some people may use the acronym for, which the fiscal year ended December 31st, 2017. That has been filed with the state, but that was also filed under correspondence. And we also have a planning board letter regarding the 7040 South Abbott Road, which is also received under correspondence. All right. Couple more minutes here. I'll move on to item number 4 under new business. We'll do number 2 first. That should buy us enough time. But Councilman Carnegie, if you want to take number 2, the application use facility for the Passion Fire Company.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. The Patchen Fire Company has requested the use of our town park, our Lions shelter, our bathroom facilities. They want to hold a gun raffle on September 15th. And they would also like to have parking. They will be doing NICS checks on site. And pursuant to Town Code Section 114-9, there will be no firearms present at the event. They're requesting it for the full day. It is going to have alcohol, and it is entry by ticket only. I make a motion that we accept this application of use.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Carnegie,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Bless you. Okay, I'll move on to the public hearing. We have 2 public hearings this evening. The first public hearing this evening is in regards to a local law amending local law number 4 of 2008, which affords a real property tax exemption for the Cold War veterans. And this public hearing is to remove the 10-year limitation under that particular tax exemption before, if there's no defined date, that exemption essentially ended after 10 years. But the public notice is as follows. Notice is hereby given that the New York State annual, I'm sorry, grabbed the wrong document, my apologies. There we go. My apologies. So please take notice that the public hearing originally scheduled for April 4th, 2018 was canceled due to a power outage, was rescheduled, and shall be held by the town board of the town of Boston on May 16th, 2018 at 7:45 p.m. at Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, and to hear any and all persons either for or against the local law entitled A Local Law Amending Local Law 4 of 2008, which affords a real property tax exemption for Cold War veterans to remove the 10-year limitation on that tax exemption. Copies of the proposed law were sponsored by myself, Supervisor Keating. Were on file with the town clerk's office during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. With that being read, I will open up the floor for the public hearing regarding the local law. Okay, there's no comment. I will close the floor and move on to the next public hearing. The next public hearing is for a local law amending Chapter 111 of the Town Code of the Town of Boston entitled Taxation, which is to opt out of the exemption for certain energy systems pursuant to Section 487 of the New York State Real Property Tax Law. Councilwoman Martin.
Yes, they're Take notice that a public hearing shall be held by the town board of the town of Boston on May 16th, 2018 at 7:45 PM at Boston Town Hall, at 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, to hear any and all persons either for or against a local law entitled A Local Law Amending Chapter 111 of the Town Code of the Town of Boston entitled Taxation, to opt out of the exemption for certain energy systems pursuant to Chapter 487 of the New York State Real Property Tax Law. Copies of the proposed law, sponsored by Supervisor Keating, are on file in the town clerk's office Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. It is a local law amending the chapter, and the town board of Boston finds it in the best interest of the town of Boston, including its citizens, in considering the town tax base to opt out of the tax exemption for certain energy systems. And I open the floor for any comments. Close the floor, and the end of that one.
Okay, with both local laws being passed and no comment from the public this evening, we did come prepared this evening with the resolutions for both of those local laws. So we have a resolution 2018-24, which is authorizing the adoption of the Boston Town Board of the Town of Boston for local law number 1. And once again, that is for the real property tax exemptions of Court Award veterans, and I make a motion to approve that resolution.
Second that?
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karadikini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And then we have resolution 2018-25, which is the authorization for the adoption of the Boston Town Board, Town of Boston, 2018 for local law number 2. And once again, that local law is the local law amending Chapter 111 of the Town Code of the Town of Boston entitled Taxation, to opt out of the exemption for certain energy systems pursuant to Section 487 of the New York State Real Property Tax Law. And I'll make a motion to approve that resolution.
I second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karadikini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, going back to new business, under item number 3, resolution 2018-23, vehicle repair bill, Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Supervisor. There's a vehicle repair bill for Town of Boston's 15-year-old wood chipper truck required extensive repairs in order to put it back into working condition. There's a total cost to complete these repairs from S&S Diesel and Auto that totaled $6,888.19. Pursuant to the town's purchasing policy, purchases over $5,000 require town board approval prior to payment. I recommend that the town board authorizes payment in that amount from the budget fund line of D5110-0420. So I make a motion to pass this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karadikini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, and under new business, I'll move up to number 1, request from the floor. I'll open up the floor, 3-minute time frame. Want to make any comments, have any questions about the resolutions of the local laws we just passed? You're here. Okay, I will close the floor with no comments. Please no. With that being said, we'll move on to reports and presentations. And, Town Clerk?
This might be in your, did we
Yes.
take care of resolution 2018-23?
Yes, that was the
Yes.
vehicle repair.
Okay,
Mhm.
I apologize.
That's okay, no problem.
Okay, so with spring and summer upon us, I know that everyone likes to take care of a lot of cleaning out and cleaning out their homes, taking care of things that have been sitting around for a long time. So with that, there will be an electronic collection event. It is not local, it actually will be at Eastern Hills Mall in Williamsville. That will be May 19th from 9:30 to 1 p.m. And then in July, there is one that will be close to us, that would be July 28th. That will be at Erie Community College in Orchard Park from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And that again is for electronic collection. There will also be a Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day, Saturday, June 2nd. That will be across from the new Era Field. In the past, that has been at ECC, but take note of the new location. They are at 4130 Abbott Road in Orchard Park. And also, there will be the Erie County Department of Health free rabies clinics. The closest one to us will be Wednesday, May 30th at the ECC South Campus, and that is from 4 to 7 p.m. And Boston Memorial Day services will be Monday, May 28th. The Boston Color Guard will lead the Memorial Day Parade beginning at 1 p.m. at Faith United Church and proceed to the Boston Town Hall. The main program will be at 1:15 with the speaker will be Erie County Clerk Mickey Kearns, and that program will take place under the Lion Shelter in the Boston Town Park. Music will be provided by the Boston Town Band, and after that there will be a small program at the Boston Commons at 2 p.m. So please come out and join us for that parade and bring a lawn chair or a blanket to sit under the shelter that day. And the one last thing that I have, I was able to attend the Erie County Federation of Republican Women we're honoring for the Woman of Distinction for the town clerks this year. So I was able to attend that. That was quite an honor, and I was able to take my deputy Lois with me. So we had an enjoyable evening, and it was quite unexpected. I thought that there was going to be a town clerk that was honored, but they were honoring all the town clerks. So that was something very special, considering I've only been here at town clerk for 5 months, and it was an honor to be with women that have been in this position for many years. That is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Highway Superintendent?
Yes, well, first of all, as park superintendent, I'd just like to mention and thank the 3 parks workers, Amanda Jensen and Barry Decker and Scott Fellows. Amanda does all the mulching out front here and plants all the flowers, and I mean, she does a great job. Barry does a great job with the baseball fields, and that Scott does baseball fields, and the Barry Decker, mows most of the grass and does a lot of the mowing. They all 3 work together. They take care of all 3 parks, and they're pretty busy all the time, so they do a great job. Other than that, all the town roads in town, not the county roads, but our town roads have all been swept once this year so far. The guys are still out chipping brush. They're on their last time around. They're up on each one of the hills. Once that's done, we're going to be done. Brush had to be out by May 1st, and so they've been out for over 2 months already. We have a tremendous pile of wood chips available for any resident that wants wood chips. All they got to do is fill out the release form, draw a little map on there where they want them dumped, and we'd be glad to deliver wood chips. We got a whole bunch of wood chips. And once we're done with the brush, we got several culverts to be changing. One up on Rice Road is going to be it's a 4-foot culvert in there now that's rotted out. We're probably going to put a 5-foot culvert in there. And then other than that, we got a little paving to get ready, and then we're going to be oil and stone sometime in late June, early July. We're going to do a couple days, and then later on in July, we'll probably do 2 more days after we get the first roads cleaned up and swept, and the next section prepared with the skid paving. So that's all I have tonight. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the town?
I look forward to helping the town clerk getting those 2 new local laws filed with the Department of State. There will be more coming with the Code Review Committee, and also a local law requested by the Highway Superintendent to address people pushing snow into the right-of-way.
Okay. Councilman Munger.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I've been asked to announce that the blood drive on the first of this month collected 15 units of blood, including 4 units of double red cells, which could potentially save over 45 lives. Thank you to everybody who donated, and the next drive will be on July the 3rd, if anybody is interested in donating blood. Also, in regards to what's been on my plate, the attorney for the town and I are meeting this evening in regards to discussing an RFP for our solid waste in hopes of continuing to move that forward. And that's all.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Carter Key.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'm pleased to report that the summer concert series is set for this year, and I've been working with our grant writer and the rec director to standardize and simplify the process moving forward. One of the issues we had was there's things that have to happen in certain times in order to qualify for grants. I don't think that we're in jeopardy of missing out on the grant for this year. If anybody is interested in creating a committee to go out and listen to some of the other bands that are out there, it's one of the things that I think would be neat for our town. There's probably bands that we're not aware of, and rather than bring the same people in every year, according to the same schedule, it might be interesting to, actually go out to other towns and see their concerts and see what they're doing, and, meet some of the other bands out there. So if anybody's interested in, being a part of that committee, please see me after the meeting. That's all I have.
All right.
I have no new business.
No new business. All right, and the only thing I have, actually, just to let everybody know, this will be posted out on the town website, town Facebook page, and also on the clerk's message board. But the summer schedule for the town board was set, that we chose the date, I should say. So the town board meetings are going down to one board meeting a month. The meetings will be June 13th, Wednesday, July 18th, and Wednesday, July 15th. So again, that's going from 2 meetings a month down to 1 meeting a month during those 3 months, just because of people's summer schedules and travel. After August, going into September, we resume the first and third Wednesday normal schedule that we established at the reorganization meeting at the beginning of the year. Just a couple things that I had, that I've had over the past couple weeks. I worked with Erie County Clerk Mickey Kearns for the Think of That program. We had just about 15 people show up. It was in the middle of the business day, which was kind of tough to get people here in the middle of the business day, but that's what was available to the county clerk at the time. But at the same time, I unveiled, if anybody has parked out back this evening, the Wounded Warrior or Wounded Veteran parking signs. We now have 3 of those on town property, so anybody that is a veteran in our community has designated parking, which has easy access through the vestibule to the elevator to access our town hall. So we have 3 designated parking spots down there. And that is actually all I have for tonight. So,
Before we close, Bev, I couldn't
Can
hear
you
you.
repeat the dates again, because you said a July date twice?
yes, I'm sorry, June 13th, July 18th,
Right.
August 15th. Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Bev. It's okay. All right, with that, I will make a motion to close the meeting.
I will second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Tarantini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.